cougar dog and a stout palomino. Snow falling on the devil's land. It ain't the life of a high-class suitor, but it's living luxury for a mountain man.
We haven't done any videos for a while because we kind of didn't have anything to do. It's winter and we're not going ice fishing or snowmobiling, so we figured, there wasn't much interesting to show. But in our downtime, we got to thinking, when we moved here, we came here sight unseen, never been here before. It was just an adventure, and we did it off of a whim on a wild hare, and we've kind of thought we might try that again and go somewhere we've never been. Well, east of Colorado, have we?
I haven't.
So we thought, let's move over there, and it looks like that Appalachia country probably fit in pretty good with it, with the hillbillies. I think we'd fit in. So with that, we've decided to put our place up for sale and try a new adventure. So we're going to walk you through the house and show you what we got. This is the front porch. You have to excuse the mess. Our original intention was to move here and stay a few years, fix the place up. And so it hasn't been a few years, it's been a couple years. So we're kind of in the middle of things. So we're a constant state of remodel.
This is the staging area, and it's winter, so.
Yeah, but it's a big porch. We got our freezers out here. We got, the plastic up on the windows. That just kind of closes it in for the winter time. But then this is a rustic Alaska cabin, or Alaska cabin. It's pretty typical for the places in the area, and it's not for everybody, I guess, but it's perfect for us, and it's really warm in here despite being cold. It's very well insulated. Come through the front door, and you get attacked by dogs.
They're doing good.
But then you swing over here to the left, we've got our kitchen. It's small. This is a little island thing that I built. It's in the process of getting finished. We need to get a countertop on it, get some shelves in it. Propane stove, sink, nothing special. This is probably the best part about the whole kitchen right here.
The view.
One of the best views in the country. Right there, that's Mount Drum. If you look, you can see that there's a strip coming through the roof here. Well, that's because all the piping was underneath the house and gets cold, freezes, the whole 9 yards. So we put all new PEX, ran it through, and we're actually taking the sheetrock out. So we just took that strip out, and I've got to run a wire through there for new wiring and wire in a front porch
Porch light
and everything. But then you come in here, which is kind of kitchen living room now, and our awesome couch. It's ugly as sin, but man, it's comfortable. And then what we've been doing, we don't like sheetrock.
No.
And we don't like heavily textured sheetrock, so we've been taking it out and cutting the trees down on the property. We mill them and then run them through the planer, and that's what we're planning to do the whole house this way. And this is how far we've gotten so far with some of it. And we moved the wall back for the bathroom. But anyway, that explains that state of construction. We got the TV on the wall, and then this wall over here in this corner nook. This used to be a small pantry area. We moved the walls, changed it around, put the stairs, because first night here, Mary fell down the stairs because they were kind of crooked. And
Not night, like the first 10 minutes
yeah, it was
we got here.
I got you. I said you're building new stairs, so that's exactly what
That was the first project.
But we have a wood stove here. This is the only source of heat in the house, except there is a Toyo oil burning stove under the house, and you really only need to run it when it gets down, 10 degrees. It's still not really needed. Under 0, you run it, but it heats everything underneath that floor, that crawl space, and then that heat radiates up through the house. So it's really handy, but it will get real hot in here if it's above 0. But it's kind of a neat little feature to have. Then you come back through here. We got our hooks for drying our clothes and stuff. We've got understairs storage. Haven't built a door for that yesterday. I was going to do it the other day and didn't have the right lumber cut, so but we've got to put another door there. That brings you around to the bathroom. The bathroom is kind of a mess because we still live here and we're trying to remodel at the time, but go on in. It looks very small.
Hold on, let me come
over
in.
here.
Let me come in.
Here, I'm going to grab the camera from Mary here real quick. And it looks real small, but you go up over the top and you can see the studs back there. And there's the shower. The shower is going to be moved back, but I didn't want to move the shower until we bought a new shower stall. And then we plumbed in the PEX coming down through here to put in a vanity. We haven't put the sink in yet. And the water room was over here, and we eliminated that. But there's the bathroom window. You look out the bathroom window, you got a nice view of Willow Mountain.
We just put a door on.
We put this door on.
Very important.
Well, I got to back up so you can see it. It was narrower than we planned, and the boards over here that I cut, I'm going to hand the camera back to Mary so she can. The boards that I cut here, we were planning on a wider door. So now, got to pop those off and then put longer boards there, which is no big
Easy.
deal.
Easy peasy.
But then you come back around, and this is our laundry room. Now, you got to remember that this was all, different. That's why it's, you can see the walls here. That's not the actual wall. I didn't want to put this PEX pipe next to an actual wall or inside of an actual wall because it would freeze when it gets down below zero. So this is another false wall inside of a 2x6 wall. So it'll be double insulated and no chance of freezing whatsoever. And then you can see the PEX coming through here. This wiring is real fancy. We just added on this water room out here, so you have to forgive the wiring because we haven't got everything plugged in out there. But this is our water heater. It's a propane on-demand water heater. Works really well. I think I like the full-size tanks a little better. They seem to be a little more consistent on the temperature. But it's a good unit, and a lot of people swear by them. I'm old-fashioned or something. Oh, but here's our washer and dryer. That's them. I mean, and this right here is going to come out. Before we put the water room on, this was going to be hot water and cold water for spigots outside. But then we moved the water room, which is down here. I haven't got a chance to get the wiring done for this in here yet. That's why the extension cords are here. Oh, I unplugged it. I don't know why I did. But this is well, we're going to pause it so I can go plug this in. Alright, well, we plugged it in, so now we have light. Anyway, this is the add-on. This wasn't here when we moved in. And there was some issues with the water room over there that we didn't really like. This brings it all inside, as you can see here. I think there's a 1,500 gallon cistern. I mean, I'm 6'3", so that should tell you it's big. And then we've got a input here. This is an input pump. It's electric, and when you haul water in, you put it in the tank. It runs down through here, and you have two choices. You can either come through here and with that valve open, or you can close that valve and open that valve and run it off a 2-inch trash pump. And the 2-inch trash pump is a lot faster, but that's in the house. It constantly works all the time. It's good to go. In fact, I need to shut that valve. Just lets cold air in. But then, you're going to have to step back.
Okay.
This is the doorway. This is going to be an external door right here. We sealed it in for the winter because obviously we don't want to leave a door open or work on it while it's real cold outside. So I just sealed it in, but you can see there's the opening for the door. And then this, we just put up some cabinets over here real quick to get through. Our plan was to build full shelves all the way up and down and get that through. And then you got the stairs, and this door will go right out to the woodshed so that you can bring that out. And we thought about trying to put a spot in here for the wood, for some wood, but I don't know. I mean, we couldn't really make up our mind on what we wanted to do on that. And then you'll notice that this fan is up here.
This way?
There.
Mm-hmm.
The fan, the heat rises, and the wood stove, it gets super hot in the house, but the heat stays right here. And it'll be cold down there, so we have the fan to push warm air down below, and then it goes around and comes out the window over there. Now, this of course isn't going to stay. The plan is to put transfer fans up here or over here in the sidewall, but they have these little fans, and it's basically to make air circulate through long homes. So that's what we're going to do. They don't take any electricity, and they work a lot better than this, but this just happens to be what we have for the time being. And then you come over here, and this is tool storage room, but we're going to build more shelves here, of course. And this is the window that you put a transfer fan in here and a transfer fan over there, complete circulation. And then this, I've got it screwed on there backwards just because, but this is where the new wiring was going to go in. I've got everything pigtailed and marked, you know, laundry room, utility room, bathroom. Nothing's hooked up yet, but I've been running the wires and getting it laid out so that it'll have all new wiring, just because I don't trust the other wiring that was here. Worked for years, but might as well put it all there, and that way I know what I got.
Peace of mind.
Yeah, and it's probably, I don't know, 3/4 of the way completed. I need to, you know, put in light receptacles and, you know, different things, and then it'll be hook everything up in the box, and then I'll have to go into the house, unhook it from the one, run it over, hook it into this one. But that brings us to going upstairs. Sure, you'll notice the fancy curtain here. Well, that's a blackout curtain. Highly important in the summer.
And we have lots of windows.
Yeah, it's otherwise it'll be just daylight all the time up here. And then you come up this window right here. Here, I'm gonna steal this because Mary's too short to shut the window.
Whatever.
But you turn over this window, and that's got an amazing view of Mount Drum.
And you can take excellent
And
pictures.
taking photos out this window when the northern lights are flying. Mary will be outside taking pictures, and I'll be up here taking them out the window and being nice and warm. But this brings us up to our bedroom. The light looks all funky. It's like, okay.
That's better. We
I
did
think
put a
so.
ceiling fan in, which that helps.
Yeah, we put a ceiling fan to help circulate the air because the house is, you know, long and odd shaped, so it's not really efficient. I think the best thing to do would be to build a house, you know, straight up.
Yeah.
Heat rises, you know, keep things circulating, but it is what it is.
We eventually we're gonna put in, of course, all women need a closet. We're gonna do put in a closet. We haven't got to that yet, but this works for now.
And this it's a king bed, so you can see how big the bedroom is.
It's a large bedroom. We put the landing at here, so that
Yeah,
was
this happened when the stairs moved, and you can see we started to pull the sheetrock down. It looks terrible, but we were going to do the whole thing with this wood again.
wood. Mm-hmm.
But if a person wanted to, you could cut that off, half a sheet of sheetrock, and you could finish it off, and it'd be sheetrock again up here. We just don't like sheetrock.
Ignore the dog beds on the floor.
And then
But
so
we've got
that goes clear around.
And then we've got 4 windows. So
And there's
one's
the other
open right
side.
now because it's hot.
And there's like a little cubby over there in the sporting goods area. And then there's a window that goes back out to the woodshed and the moose bed. Well, you can, if you look right out there, that's a moose bed. That's where the moose sleep when they come here. So they'll sit out there and look at you in the window.
But that's the
That's
place.
pretty much our house.
We do have some drone footage that we're gonna add and show everybody, like aerial views and whatnot. But we've 13 acres, and
It's a rustic Alaska cabin, you know, plywood floors, you know, need some different flooring, but honestly I think everybody here has plywood floors. Nobody cares about flooring for us. But we'll walk back down and give one more quick once over. Like I say, going out of the bedroom, here's a window. Hi, Luna.
Hello, Luna.
And then I've got a mount hanging there, and I hang my bow right there. Keeps it away from dogs and grubby hands. The view window. We walk down the stairs again. Laundry room. Again, extension cords that would be going away with the wiring. Water room. And here's the back side of the bathroom that you can see. You can see the shower clear in there. It needs to move back. It's going to give quite a bit more room in the bathroom.
It'll give a lot of room in there.
And we just wanted to get a nice tub and put it back here and shower as opposed to that little shower stall. But anything would work. And then, oh, we forgot.
Your reloading bin.
Over here, the light's not, you can see it's wired for lights, but they're not hooked up yet. But this is a little reloading bench that I built that if a person didn't reload, they could just use it for a desk or a study or storage or whatever they might do. I can't tell if it's focusing or not. I'm going to pause this for a minute. Okay, well, anyway, here's the reloading bench. It's barn boards. It's kind of hard to see because the light's not working. There's my sheep horns from this year. Like I say, we've got the lights wired in right there. It just hasn't been hooked up yet. They have plug-ins back there, and then underneath there would be storage. We were going to put more shelves underneath there. Then you walk out, and that's the planer that goes with the sawmill. And again, the wood stove, the cubby over here, storage under the stairs, and then the stuff that we'd done over there, getting the walls completed. And you can see we made it to that far, and the vapor barrier there, but we'll try to get more done and then pan around in the kitchen, and everything goes with the house.
Oh, and I do want to add that this is not attached to the wall, so if you want more space, it can be removed.
Yeah, it's removable. It can be moved, manipulated, whatever we designed it to. That way, it's not permanent. And she changes her mind all the time.
If I change my mind.
But as we were saying, everything goes with the house. We're taking our personal effects, and that's it. It's somebody could move in here and they'd have a microwave and a stove and a refrigerator and a sawmill and the whole 9 yards ready to go.
Yep.
But
Dogs not included.
dogs not included. They're going with us. Hold on.
All 6 of them.
But that's our house.
And 20 miles from town up the valley to the little cedar cabin he calls home. She's waiting by the door and the home fire's burning warm.